Hamadouche. Hamadouche.
Hello, boxing fans. Welcome once again to the Friday night panel featuring yours truly with Mike Orr, who's normally on at 4, but joins us on the Friday night panel as regular. We still await news as to whether or not other people are coming on board. It's good to hear your fans are contacting you already, Mike.
Yeah, they are. They are. One of them was Carl, actually, by the way.
It's
Carl letting us know that he's in a good mood today and he's ready to comment on whatever we have to talk about.
I'm curious if the Hannah Rankin fight is over. Like, is that finished now?
You know what? It probably is, actually, at this point. I haven't seen any results yet, but yeah, Hannah Rankin, big fight there, eh?
Yep. I was telling our boy Christian over in England that he asked me who I was picking. I picked Hannah Rankin.
Yeah, you know, she's going into that fight 10-5-0 against Maria Lindberg, who's 19-7-2. 2 titles are up for grabs in that fight: the vacant WBA World Female Super Welter title and the vacant IBO World Female Super Welter title. So, you know what? I'd say I'd give it to Rankin too. She's one of my favorites. I like watching her fight.
Yeah.
Also on that same card, we have Michael Gomez Jr. versus Sufyan Ahmed for the vacant British Central Area Super Feather title is on that same card. And you know what? Yes, I just got some live results. My thing updated, and Hannah Rankin came through with that victory, by the way.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes.
As we were calling it over here.
Yes, as I hit the refresh, it popped up for me. So congratulations to Hannah Rankin coming through with that victory, claiming the WBA and IBO World Female Super Welter titles. And shout out to Gomez Jr. for grabbing that vacant British Central Area Super Feather title as well. Shout out to those fighters. Also, we had another fight going on in the UK. We had Ulster Hall, Belfast, Northern Ireland, United Kingdom, USA, ESPN Plus. We had Padraig McCrory for the WBC International Silver Super Middle title against Celso Neves. And Patrick came through 12-0, improves to 13, capturing the WBC International Silver Super Middle title. Man, sometimes those things are such a tongue twister, right?
There was another undefeated fighter on that card too.
Yes, there was Lewis Crocker, 13-0.
Yes, that's right.
He won. He won and claimed his belt as well, the WBO European welter title.
Wow.
Against Artem, I'm going to say Haroyan.
You can say it.
Yeah, Haroyan. That's how it looks. I'm pretty sure that's how it's said. But yeah, and then we had some young and up and comers, guys that I've been watching over time that have improved to 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. So what a great card, man! Honestly,
Flipping over to Las Vegas. I don't know what time that card's underway.
I believe that card gets underway at probably around now. I'm thinking. And the main event on that one's a big one, man. Michaela Mayer, Mavia Hamadouche, in IBF World Female Super Feather title and the WBO World Female Super Feather title up for grabs in that one there. 10 rounds, 2 minutes. Michaela Mayer, 15-0, coming into this one. Hamadouche coming in at 22-1. So both these ladies, we're gonna get to see them bang it out, man. It should be good, guys. You don't want to miss that one. Also on that card, we got a couple of undefeateds, man. We got Tyler Howard, who's sitting at 19-0, going to fight Ian Green, who's 14-2. That's just another middle fight that's on that one. Also a light medal that's up. Andreas Cortez, 15-0, who's going to fight Mark Bernaldez, who's 23-4, which should be another good fight on there as well. Guys, check these guys out, man. I've been watching them for a little while. Very interesting guys to watch fight. Not well known, but starting to get there, as you will have it. But other than that, for tonight, there's tons of fights, man. So,
yeah, absolutely.
tons and tons of
I
fights.
guess no one wanted to compete against the card tomorrow night, eh?
No, but there is competition tomorrow night. Um, Against tomorrow. Well, no, it's not really. It's not tomorrow night. There is competition tomorrow. It's the Parker and Morrison card, which starts at 2 p.m. BT Sports. You know what? I'm excited for this one. This one should be good as well.
Wait a sec. Which one are you talking about? Parker Chisora?
No, Parker and Morrison,
Oh,
November 6th, 2 p.m., guys. Queensbury today staged the final press conference ahead of Saturday's show at Utilita Arena in Birmingham.
right.
Uh, that is headlined by Zach Parker's WBO International Super Middleweight Championship defense against Marcus Morrison. Live on BT Sports. Honestly, I can't wait to see this one. This one should be good. Um, you know,
Did you happen to see what Bob Arum said at the weigh-in, I believe, for the Michaela Mayer fight?
no,
Um,
I have not.
so Mr. Top Rank himself came
Yes,
out and supported your suggestion of 3-minute rounds for female fighters.
thank you.
Absolutely, and he was even quoting things like tennis.
Nice.
Same rules for men and women. Why not 3 rounds for women?
Yes, honestly,
So
what a great argument that that's been going around the whole boxing world, man. And you know what? I think it's time that really, man, we give it to them. That's what they're asking for. That's what they want. Let's give it to them, man. If they believe that it's going to equal opportunity for them to make more money, for them to get achieve actual knockouts, and really bring women's boxing up to be in the same level as men's boxing, then you know what? I'm all for it, man. And if you know, and no matter what they say, we read those statistics and the stupid the people trying to dumb it down and say that no, it's bad. It's going to be worse on the body. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. You know what? They've told all the statistics to shove it up there. And literally it's not going to make a difference, man. But for these women, for them in their heart, it makes a difference. So let's give it to them, man. And honestly, that's great. I'm glad that he's on board for that. At least somebody is. Hopefully, we get it done, man. Because honestly, I can't wait to see it. Um, but yes, the Zach Parker card, man. Marcus Morrison, the WBO International Super Middle title is up for grabs. The co-main event is Nathan Haney. We've talked about this guy, man.
yep.
13 and 0 and he's going to be going up against Sladan Janjanin, who's 38 and 0. So, and that's for the vacant IBO International Middle title. Also, we got Denzel Bentley on the card. We got Ethan James on the card. Ryan Garner's on this card. William Hayden's on this card, who just had his pro debut. We got a bunch of undefeateds on here. We got a couple guys making their pro debut. So, guys, this is gonna be a great card. You don't want to miss this one. There's quite a few journeymen on the card, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna see these prospects get put through the pace. And honestly, man, they should do nothing but please us. It should be good, man. That's gearing up to be a great card. And then you know what? The big one that everybody's talking about, the one that everybody is talking about, and that is Canelo Plant tomorrow. I believe that card starts at 9 p.m. I want to say. Yes, 9 p.m.
Did you
Boxing.
did you happen to see that incredibly touching photo of Caleb Plant at his daughter's grave?
Oh no, I
I
didn't.
did not know that side of him. I didn't until I saw that post. I went, so for all the puffed up chest and swearing that was going on over the past few days, next thing you know, out comes this incredibly push of the heartstrings, or whatever, the pull of the heartstrings kind of moment, where there's old Caleb saying, "I'm doing it for you, kid,"
Right?
And I had no idea until I saw that picture. I actually tagged you in it, hoping that
You
you'd.
know what? Yes. I do recall this. Remember, I do get tagged many times daily by lots of people showing me boxing shit all over the world. So yeah, no, I do remember this one. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I didn't think with the way that he's trying to get inside Canelo's head and the way these guys got this love on and this hate for each other. You know what? I think it's gonna be a great battle, man. I think it's gonna be a great battle. I think Cedric has called Caleb Plant to come through with a 12 round points decision, I believe he said. So he's calling Plant for this one. I think that's my opinion. I'm thinking it's going to be classic Canelo, man. He's going to come out. He's going to feel you out. I feel by the third round, fourth round, he's going to get real comfortable. By the fifth, sixth, you're going to bed, man. I don't think it's going to go past. I don't think it's going past the seventh round. I don't.
You think he's going to knock out Caleb Plant?
Yeah, I think so.
You're calling.
Come on. He's coming off of hitting, crushing Billy Joe Saunders' orbital bone.
True.
Right? He has this crushing power, but you know what the thing is, man? Plant does have the ability to take this one. He does. I will give him that much. He's not a pushover by any means. And both men are going to be coming and bringing it their all. Why? Because this is for the undisputed king, man. This is for the undisputed king, the WBC, WBA, the IBF, and the WBO World Super Middle Champ. It's up for grabs.
Right.
So this is a big card, and you know what? There's a lot of other there's some other good names on this card as well. That definitely it's going to be good. With such a huge payday on this card, though, sometimes these cards, they don't end up with great fights underneath them. But,
right.
Elvis Rodriguez is on this card. We've talked about him. Ray Vargas, who's 34-0 right now in the feather division, is on this card as well. Anthony Durrell is on the card. So, there's going to be some guys. So it's definitely something to watch, guys. And if you can't watch along, you can watch us watch along. We're definitely going to be watching it here on our Watching Live on Talkin Fight. And you can hear our play-by-play, punch-by-punch, knockout-by-knockout. We'll bring it to you in real time, man. You see our emotions as this goes on. Oh, Tim learning how to use a computer. Yes.
See that? Oh, it's coming on slow, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't see anything yet.
Okay, let's wait till it pop up. DJ Muhammad. There you go.
Yeah.
You see that pretty girl?
Can you hear?
We see it.
Can you hear you?
Oh. You hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you can hear me?
Yeah. Yes, we can hear you.
That's my niece.
Hi.
Okay, I'm sorry coming late. How can we turn this up? Right here?
Yeah, I don't know where they're going from there.
All right.
I need some
Can you hear us there, Tim?
Headphones?
Put on the headphones.
You can't hear.
It's kind of slow, too.
Well,
Let me see if we got a better connection.
You're moving the camera around.
Is
Getting
this
busy.
Yeah, it's slow. See that?
You want to connect to her Wi-Fi?
Who Wi-Fi?
You want to connect?
Yeah, if we connect to her Wi-Fi.
Connect to the Wi-Fi.
Hold on.
Yeah, no problem. It's great. It's great stuff.
Yeah, man. So
That's two-time heavyweight champ Tim Witherspoon getting help from his niece. There you go.
I know, isn't it great? Hey, listen. But anybody needs help punching people in the face, just contact him, though, right?
That's right.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, you know what else Bob Arum said, by the way?
What's
Speaking of history, that women's battle that's going on, Michaela Mayer, I can't remember what he said, though, what was going to be history about it. Do you remember what he said? He said something like, hang on. Let me find out what he said. Because it's pretty cool. Like, something like for the first time in history, something's going to happen if Michaela Mayer wins.
Well, I did finally read that quote that you were talking about. The 3-minute rounds is actually really
No, it's not.
really good. Honestly, yeah, I do like what he has to say about it. If we want to bring women's boxing to the forefront of the sport, we should all advocate for 3-minute rounds. If women's boxing wants to get into a prominent position that it hasn't, but it should, in my opinion, it should be changed to 3-minute rounds. Why is there a difference in rounds between women's and men's boxing? We have to look at other sports. That's true.
Okay, so this is the history part.
All
This
right.
will be the first time a female world title bout has headlined a top rank on the ESPN card since the most recent incarnation of the series, which debuted in July of 2017. So it's the first time a female world title bout has headlined a top rank on ESPN card since since the introduction of that series.
Wow.
That's the history part of this.
Wow.
So they've never had women headlining a card on Top Rank ESPN.
Right. But you know what?
I have to go upstairs.
It's gonna make for a great card, man.
Down by
Okay.
It's gonna be good.
We should turn this into a comedy show, man.
Right?
Sorry. Your mom. This is.
I'm dying here.
Hello. Hey, Deja.
Yeah.
What we gotta
Hey, Tim.
do is put this on your phone too. Right?
I think it was better in the kitchen.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
Why don't you take us on a tour of your house there, Tim?
I know, it's great. Never been there, and I know exactly what it's like. Yes.
He had
a
good setup last week. He had the belt behind him last week and everything. He was.
I know.
He was set up.
Week to week.
He keeps mixing it up, man. Confusing
Week
us.
to week, it's different.
The next thing you're in the house, it's going to be a little slow.
no, we're not.
There it is. It's working.
Okay. But what about us? We
I love it.
slow.
Slow. What's
I
up?
love it.
It's not
Guys, hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we lost. Oh my gosh.
This should be a drinking game. Okay.
Yeah. Every time you drop, you gotta
Should I go in there?
It's gonna happen again. Get ready.
Yeah, you think so?
Get your drink ready.
Right.
Here it goes.
Yeah,
Here it is.
but we slow. You guys can hear?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, but is it a delay?
Well, just keep talking.
Keep talking. It's good.
This is Dr. Shirley Bird, my mom.
Yay!
Hi, Mom. How are you?
Hi,
Dr.
how are
Shirley
you?
Bird. Good. How are you?
I'm
Trying to
fine.
hide.
She-
Very
We're
nice
gonna-
to meet you.
You can have a week, okay?
This
You
is
too.
the woman
Just-
who knocked.
Who is he?
This is the woman who knocked you out, right?
These the guys on the show. No, she never knocked me out.
But you could. But you could.
Yes, yeah.
Tell him
Wow, this internet here.
It's getting a little wonky, eh?
This internet.
people not gonna be looking.
Okay. It's not bad. Okay, so okay, I was trying to get on my marketing director, the guy from the my agent from England, the client launched in conjunction with IBX. You know, they got the clothing line launched, and we YouTube thing. We trying to so we could reach a lot of people. I looked on the internet, and I seen guys that had no skills and stuff make millions with different videos and stuff. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days, trying to put together. We can get that going moving and training people on video, from video and everything like that. So I had to come down to my mom's. I had to come down here and well, really, I had to the chiropractor because we was in a car accident before. Then I stopped off at my mom who run everything. She's the boss.
Yeah, man. The mom's always the boss, man. That's the way it works.
I'm not delayed. I'm not delayed, right?
No,
No.
you're good.
Okay. Okay, so I also look. I'm gonna stop talking negative about some of the trainers and boxers because I looked at the video that we did last week, and I was kind of harsh on some old time stuff like who I was kind of hard on Atlas, Freddie Roach, but I was just telling the truth. Inside, I was feeling kind of funny because here it is meeting Freddie Roach in person for the first time with Jack Newfield. He wrote The Village Voice, and I was really happy to see Teddy Atlas. I was wow, Teddy Atlas, and here I am. I was heavyweight champion of the world, and he was real nice to me, and we was getting along. We were talking, having fun, and then when we got to the fight, I was disappointed. I felt really bad. He ignored me completely, and so that's why I just wanted to talk to him, just like Freddie Roach. I wanted to talk to Freddie, but he turned away and walked away from me. So I was talking to real quick. I was talking to Barry McGuigan, and we was talking about boxing and trainers, and he was talking about Freddie Roach, and I was like, well, I don't think he's like you saying he is. And he's like, he was serious. Oh man, he said Freddie Roach, he is a good trainer. He is, and he was like getting serious with me. I think he went and told Freddie Roach because him and Freddie are really good friends. And when I said hi to Freddie, he acted like he didn't want to talk to me. I felt kind of bad. I wanted to talk to him. So I walked towards him a little bit, and he like turned away from me. So I'm thinking Barry or some other people told him that I was saying that he wasn't a trainer, but I really wanted to talk and let him know that I'm not trying to hurt you. I was just talking and expressing the way I feel about things. He can say what he wanted to say about me, but I think I was a little too hard talking about him when he got a lot of followers.
No,
that was last week.
People hate it because the truth hurts. The truth hurts, man. The truth hurts. You can't help it.
Oh, I thought you guys was kind of like feeling kind of like I was down in the. I was telling the truth.
No, hey, the truth hurts, man. And if people don't like to hear the truth, then they shouldn't listen. Right.
You know what? On your own Facebook page, I was commenting that we really appreciated your honesty and your integrity when you come onto our show.
Yeah, man.
And that is the truth as well. So I think that's why you're making such a big impact, especially when you're asking at the Wilder Fury fight, about trainers and whether people really have that knowledge or that expertise to be able to make those kinds of decisions. So people like you have that kind of respect, command that kind of respect, and should be asking those kinds of questions. So I saw nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it was new to me. Like I was being a newscaster. Like y'all got sharp. You come on every week, and I was kind of rusty. And my teeth, I was telling, I had the glue in my teeth, and every time I was trying to say something, I couldn't get it out, and that was messing with the way I was talking. I didn't have the glue. I didn't have the thing in my teeth, and I meant to put it in. So when I was talking to Wilder, I was like trying to push my teeth up. And it was messing. my mom laughing. Don't choke, mom. Don't choke. My mom laughing at me.
Well, that was good.
I was trying to, but people didn't know that. I was trying to. I did. You knew. My mom knew it. See, my mom knew it. So I couldn't get the words out, and I was trying to ask them, and then in my mind. That messed me up. This is the first time I'm talking about it. But my mom knew. She knew.
That's funny.
So on Facebook they were talking about Sugar Hill training Anthony Joshua, and I made a quote. I was like, when is boxing gonna get better? I mean, I have nothing against Sugar Hill. I just now read it before I came on. I have nothing against him. People looking at Hollywood and movie stars, boxers and trainers, and thinking the ones without skills and thinking that they get the job done. I think that fight was real sloppy, even though it was a good atmosphere. Everybody wanted Tyson Fury to win. A lot of people wanted Deontay Wilder, but boxers like me, I was like, wow, man, it could, And so Sugar Hill's eating it up. Malik Scott is no longer with Deontay Wilder.
No, that's over.
I seen it on Facebook about 3 days ago that Malik Scott is no longer with Deontay Wilder. But Sugar Hill, and I'm gonna let you guys take it over. Sugar Hill, I just now saw real. They saying maybe Anthony Joshua should get Sugar Hill, and I'm like, boxing is getting even worse going down the hill if they do stuff like that. If they let him do that, Anthony Joshua is going to get even worse. I'm not down to Sugar Hill, but I know for a fact he don't know the real things that Anthony Joshua need. So I commented. I said boxing is getting really bad. And it's bad. It's bad.
Definitely.
I noticed that this week Eddie Hearn came out with his top 5 selection of the heavyweights. Did you see that news article? His top 5 also included Dillian White, of course.
Dillian White.
He's on the Matchroom roster along with Anthony Joshua. So how could he leave him off? But what he couldn't decide is who is actually number 1, because he said Fury's only lost to one guy, right? But Usyk has beaten Joshua, who used to be the number 1. So so he's got anyway. So the heavyweight, we still maintain the heavyweight's very clogged up right now, and we're looking at some of these younger fighters coming up through the ranks, and really, I think next year is going to be a great year for the heavyweight division in particular, because there's going to be some movement.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think all Dillian White need, just like the rest of them guys need. Now watch Dillian.
He needs to repair his shoulder, right? He's got shoulder injury.
Who, Dillian White?
Yeah, Dillian White's he's injured, isn't he?
Oh, I didn't know that, but he just need a little bit more defense. He's aggressive. He throwing hard punches. He need to relax, get a good jab, and don't hit. He's knocking them out. Defense is what's hurting a lot of these guys, especially these heavyweights. In that fight with Fury and Wilder, how many times each one of them went down? How many times did Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearn down? How many times did Benitez and Sugar, whenever they fought, how many times you see them guys with skills go down? Maybe near the end of the fight, maybe somebody might go down. But a lot of those guys that got skills, you don't see too many people going down. They block them punches and they deliver punches. But these guys going down. They're going down. When Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder went down, both of them went down like 3 times apiece or 2 times plus 3. And that's too many times. There's no defense. There's no defense. Hey, listen, man, I get on there and I have them guys with their defense so tight they won't get hit. And if they get hit, they did it. And that's usually what happens. You make a mistake and you get hit. But these guys lack defense. Dillian White, if he tighten his defense up, Anthony Joshua too, all of them. If they do, you will have better fights. You won't see the guys hitting the deck, which fans want to see. They want to see guys hitting the deck. But that's what I
want to see fans hit the deck in a certain style. I don't want it to be sloppy. I don't want it to be some unorthodox punch from downstairs that came across and clipped the guy just by this much and knocked him down. I don't want to see that crap. I want to see good, clean, technical back foot fighting that results in a knockout. That's what I want to see. Pure technicality, finished, and then finishing it and not leaving it in the judge's hands. That's good boxing. That's what we want to see. And to get that, yes, Tim, you are 100% right. You need defense for it. And if you don't got the defense, then you're going to hit the ground too many times, just like all these guys are right now today. They're relying too much on their overhand rights and these big
Hey,
overhand.
watch that.
No, but I mean that's what they're doing. They're just using those and not worrying about the damage that they're taking at the same time. Where they should be blocking and setting up these big
I'm
shots
not getting
instead
your
of
mind.
throwing these big shots, and then getting damage at the same time. They shouldn't be taking damage. You know, heavyweights, man. All it takes is one punch could change the whole outcome of the entire fight. Why do you want to take a punch? Why are you taking a punch? You shouldn't. If you're setting up these big overhand rights and these big knockout power punches, you should be setting up so you take no damage before that lands. Right? That's technical.
And Sugar Hill do not know how to do that. I'm just going to say they can dog me out on this show. Or what? Well, I'm a part of this show.
We'll get them on the show. Let's get them on the show and we'll talk to them.
Let's try. Let's try.
Yeah.
Listen, every time he talks, he doesn't talk about. I hate to talk about him because I know me and him could be good friends, and I don't dislike
him on here.
I don't dislike I don't dislike anybody. But I'm gonna tell you this: every time he don't talk about skills. He talk about other stuff. He don't talk about right hands, left hooks, defense. I've been noticing that for the last 10 days, and I even knew it before. When he talked to people that's interviewing him, he never said, well, this overhand right and this left hook should have landed here. He's talking about theory stuff. You know, he don't talk about skills or nothing. So that's when I was like, wow, he don't talk about right hands, left hooks. He just talk about other things. Watch his tapes. Watch his tape. I don't dislike him. I'm just upset kind of like because the right things are not. There's a lot of good former boxers out there that can help these boxers, guys like me, and they going for guys that didn't even work for it.
Right.
I mean, he came out from gym. I love the guy, and I'm talking negative just about what's going on, but not about. I am talking negative about him. Ain't that something? But what I'm trying to say is that here is a guy that's qualified, and I can't get no work. And here's somebody that never fought is in the highlight. I'm not jealous. I'm just feel bad about boxing. I feel bad about boxing.
So there's this new headline that I just read yesterday. So Tyson Fury has been ordered now to defend his WBC heavyweight title against Dillian White.
Right.
Right.
Whoa.
He was forced to withdraw from the Otto Wallin fight after suffering that shoulder injury. But the thing is Otto Wallin's team still hopes to receive a favorable ruling from the WBC, which could have an impact on Tyson Fury's WBC title fight against Dillian White. Fury has been ordered to defend it against White, who has forced to pull out of the WBC interim title fight, which was last month, suffering that shoulder injury. So now Wallin's promoter, Dimitri Salita, has called on the WBC to reschedule the fight with the Swedish contender, hoping that the victory could secure a rematch with Fury. So there's lots going on in the sports right now, and honestly, that Wallin fight, I was super excited for that, man. Wallin and White would have been a great fight, man.
Well, you said Wallin. Who's Wallin?
The Swedish fighter.
The Swedish guy.
Oh, okay.
The guy who's not managed by Eddie Hearn.
Right? Pretty much.
So poor old Dillian White suffered a shoulder injury. Oh yeah, right, he did. And now what do we see? Oh, he's scheduled to challenge Tyson Fury.
So he was scheduled to fight Wallin, and he hurt his shoulder and pulled out. Now he's fighting somebody else. Okay. That happens. Hey, that happens.
Yes, it does happen.
When I was supposed to fight Tony Tubbs for the second time because I messed it up with the marijuana and stuff like that, tested positive. They took $25,000 from me. He hurt his shoulder too, and they pulled Bone Crusher in. And I just wasn't ready in that short of time to fight Bone Crusher. So I'll take a lie detector test, which I don't have to. I went down. I just was tired of it. You know, so Tony hurt his shoulder, and I'm going to get the answer from you guys when I talk to Tony. I keep saying I'm gonna call him up. After all these years, I didn't call Tony Tubbs up and ask him, was his shoulder really hurt when he pulled out on the Bone Crusher fight? Right. So I'm going to ask him. I have his mother's number, and I'm gonna give him a call. I'm gonna do it. Send me a text to remind me, because I've been forgetting lately.
I will. No problem. No problem.
That's very important. That's important.
You know what I would do if I were you, Tim?
You can put it on.
If you really want to get into the training game or the management game, or not so much the promotions game, but training, you should contact some of these new young heavyweights, because there's a lot of them out there who are maybe not going to challenge these top 5 contenders right now this year, but next year, right? I'd be real curious to know who's training my big baby. Who's training big baby right now, Mike?
He's being trained by.
Like you guys got a whack of really great American heavyweights coming up, and I don't know if they're being, like, I don't know if it's a shortage of top quality trainers, and I think there is. So I'm gonna maybe.
Well, he's at a big baby's at a Toledo, Ohio. So
it's not that far from.
What's his name? Jared
Anderson. Jared Anderson,
Oh.
big baby, 10-0 with 10 knockouts, and 21 years old.
Okay, we just got finished seeing him knock somebody out like last week.
Yeah, he's back
strong.
October the 9th, he fought Vladimir Tereshkin. Took him out
He's strong.
Yeah.
He's strong.
Yeah, he's scheduled to hit the ring again come December the 11th against Alexander Telesin. So
who's managing him there, Mike? Who's managing him?
I'm looking for his management team.
I don't think he's signed yet to anyone. I don't think so.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's top ranked, right?
But I mean, I
just seen him fight last week.
He was on the Tyson Fury fight.
Yeah. He was.
Oh, right, he was in him. That's him. Yup.
Yeah,
that's him.
Jared.
He looked pretty good.
He's great. He's
he looked pretty good.
And I'm telling you, if someone like yourself, Tim, came along, knocked on his door, and said, "I'm willing to help you," that is a guy who's going to make headlines next year. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I seen him fight, and he knocked that dude out. That was like only 10 days ago. On the Tyson Fury.
Big baby's knocking everyone out.
Okay.
Jared Anderson is 10-0 right now with 10 knockouts.
10-0 with 10 knockouts, Tim. I'm telling you, this
guy's
right up your alley, man. And Toledo's not that far.
No, I know. And
but it's listen, I'm not really begging. At this particular time, I know Anthony Joshua. I met Wilder. I know Tyson Fury. I know Tyson Fury and Joshua more than I know even American Wilder. I know them better. I only was in Deontay Wilder's presence maybe like when my son fought 3 times. That's the only time I was around him. But I was around Joshua and Tyson Fury like way more than Wilder. So what I'm trying to say is, I would try to help or get involved with guys because they're in the limelight, they're in the light, and they can help me out. But I really can make a difference. And these guys don't see it. They don't see it. The management don't. The management also has to be behind this. When I was coming up, the manager and the promoter, if they didn't like what they see, you out of there. Or you are part of the team and they got somebody else. But nowadays, the managers and the promoters don't really get it. They don't get the skills and stuff. But back then, we had managers and promoters. Dennis Rappaport that promoted Jerry Cooney. Yeah. If you didn't do the right thing, because I signed up with him. He treated me real good. If you didn't do right, you was gone. And that's one thing I like about Dennis Rappaport. If you didn't like what was going on, you either stayed as a help, but he got you another trainer. You got you another trainer. That's what I liked about him. Don King is another one. If Don King found out your trainer wasn't right, you were out of there. But these promoters and managers today, I think they lack the skills, knowing the skills. Dennis Rappaport came in the gym hitting the heavy bag sometimes. Mark Stewart, my first manager, he was real good, but he didn't do that. But Dennis Rappaport came in the gym throwing punches and was around us and all that. He was around us. He was in the gym. He was concerned. I don't know how much Eddie Hearns or those guys go into the gym and watch boxing or whatever, or if they're more concerned about money. And I don't know about that, but I do know that the old time guys, they come to the gym, they be right there with you, and they make decisions. But right now, I don't think they're doing it. I don't think they're doing it.
No.
I don't think Eddie Hearns know what an overhand right is. He probably do because I threw it a lot.
Not until you connect on his chin.
Yeah, the thing is that I can see it, and a lot of fans and a lot of people coming up, they don't see it. I came from an area, Georgie Benton, Slim Robinson, Hank Durham, even Joe Frazier was a credible trainer. There was a lot of good trainers. Jimmy Arthur. The list goes on, and they're not around. Who you hear about now? Big name, Freddie Roach. Sugar Hill just came in. He don't talk nothing about skills. He just talk like theory stuff. He don't talk. If you watch him, he don't talk about the left hook, the right hand, because he don't know. You name it, guys. You find it. You find them. And you know. California, Ronnie Shields. He was a former boxer. You hear his name. Let me see, Freddie Roach, and there's one more guy over there. What's his name? Ward's trainer. Ward's trainer. I got it. What's his name? Ward's trainer.
Andre Ward?
Yeah, Andre Ward trainer is
Virgil Hunter.
Virgil Hunter.
Yeah.
So I don't know about Virgil. Did he have any fights? Was he an amateur champion? I don't know. But they was going to take. I read that Joshua was out there with him first, and then he went to Ronnie Shield or something like that. And I just text on there, look, all you gotta do is come right to Philly, and you'll be relaxed, and you will see from day one that you're gonna be protected. You're gonna be knocking guys out, everything, with the people, the environment, everybody, cool and calm. And I have nothing against the rest of the country, but we do have a lot of good talent, and we still got some trainers that know what they're doing. One of them.
Yes, definitely.
I don't rip the butt.
Definitely.
It's a shame. You see, Sugar Hill was on the interview, and he was like, he was trying to redo what his uncle did, and they had both videos. They had Manuel Stewart saying, use your jab, cussing. And they shouldn't have put that on there, because they had Sugar Hill doing the same thing, like identical. Like he scripted and did it with Tyson Fury. And if you can get that tape, it's got Manuel Stewart on one video and got Sugar Hill on the other one. And you seen it?
I believe I saw it. Oh, yeah. I think
and they both was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He was doing the same thing.
From the side of the ring, right?
Yeah.
Right from the side of the ring, doing the same thing? Yeah.
Both of the pictures was on the screen of Manuel Stewart's cussing at, who is it, Tommy Hearns? Manuel Stewart was cussing somebody, and so you had Sugar Hill cussing Tyson Fury out, and it was identical. They was doing the same thing like it was scripted. Cursing. Like it was, my mom told me, what? Cursing. She told me, but they both was doing the same thing on the video. They played it. I said, oh, don't tell me he's watching his uncle's videos and duplicating it and doing the same thing. That's exactly what it looked like. They showed his uncle up here and had him underneath, and they had Tyson. They had Sugar Hill hollering in Tyson Fury face, and they had Emmanuel Stewart hollering in either Tommy Hearns or one of them top boxers' face, and it was identical. That's bad.
Yeah.
You know, that was bad. They should have never put that video up. It's a shame.
What do you think? What do you think of Michael Hunter? What do you think of Michael Hunter?
Michael Hunter's a trainer, right?
No, not the boxer. He's out of the West Coast.
Michael Hunter.
Heavyweight. He's another heavyweight.
He's a heavyweight, right?
He's a heavyweight. I think I don't know what his record is. It's like
I heard that name before. Hunter.
I'm going to say 20-1. I'm going to say 21. Michael Hunter. I'm right. 20.
He's 20-1 with 14 knockouts. I believe he fights out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Michael Hunter. I probably heard of him.
He's known as the Bounty. He fought, his last fight was back in August. I believe it's August the 3rd, and he fought Mike Wilson at Madison Square Garden on the Eric Walker and Ivan Gulab card.
Okay, wow. Do you want me to tell you who the best trainers are right now in boxing, according to the Bleacher Report? I'll tell you.
Let's hear it.
Brian McIntyre. He's number 10. He trains. I'm telling you who the trainers are. Brian McIntyre. He trains Terrence Crawford. Okay. Joe Gallagher. You know any of these guys? He's out of Manchester. He's working with guys like Carl Frampton, Leon Smith. Okay. Next trainer, Derek James. You know Derek James? Derek James began working with Errol Spence Jr. Yep. Oh, Sean, your boy Shane McGuigan's up there.
Yep.
Barry McGuigan, his son.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Shane I can't believe it. I was with them too. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I was with them in Ireland. I was with Barry and his two sons. I was with them.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead. Come on.
Ronnie Shields.
You
know Ronnie Shields?
Yeah. Well, I met Ronnie. He was a welterweight.
Yeah. And he's worked with Evander Holyfield, Pernell Whitaker, Mike Tyson, Arturo Gatti. Wow. He's still around.
Yep.
He's currently working with Austin Trout. Wow. And wow. Next guy on the list, Robert Garcia. You know Robert? You know,
he's a trainer, champion. Right?
He was a featherweight boxer, but now he's a trainer, working out of Oxnard, California. And who's he working with right now? Oh, wow. He turned Marcos Medina from a relentless brawler into a fighter who gave Floyd Mayweather his toughest fight in the second half of his career. So Garcia's on the list. Freddie Roach.
But a lot of trainers, real trick. A lot of those trainers, they're successful too because of the boxer knock their opponent out. And sometimes it's a good shot, sometimes it is an accurate shot, and they knock them out, and then they get the fame too. And that's what I was talking about, Freddie Roach. I said I love the guy, but if he wasn't with Pac, where's he at now?
So Freddie Roach. He's recently worked with Victor Postel, and he's working over in the Ukraine. It looks like actually right now. Huh. Hey. Next one after Freddie Roach is Virgil Hunter.
Virgil Hunter.
We did.
Another guy.
How many fights can you find out about Virgil Hunter? Can you find out in the future about him? Because I never heard of him until he was with Ward.
Well, Virgil Hunter right now is he's got Demetrius Andrade, he's got Andre Berto, Abner Mares, Nicola Adams, Marlo Moore. He did have Amir Khan from 2012 to 2018. Brandon Gonzalez. I don't know if you know. Oh, Jazz Witherspoon.
I know. I don't know why his uncle. I don't know why his dad and did that. It made us look bad, I think, but I was supposed to work with them. They wanted Hollywood. They wanted guys out there, they knew I was there, but as soon as you hear a name like Muhammad Ali or Joe Frazier,
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna use those names. Soon as they hear certain names, they just go there, not knowing if they're credible or not. They just hear the names, you know. And some boxers had made the trainers famous.
Right.
They made the trainers famous. So they did all the hard work, and the trainer was getting a lot of credit. And there's a lot of that going on today.
All right.
And I'm not upset. I'm not upset. If nobody asks me, I'm still going to help boxing out. There's a lot of former boxers that need help. I'll be helping on the look or down on the bottom. I'll be on the bottom because I love people. I love boxers, and I'll be down there helping people that need help. Boxers, former boxers that can't walk, don't get no food. I'll have fun doing that.
A little bit.
You know who's on this list too? Number 2, John David Jackson. You remember that guy?
Is he from England?
I
Is
don't think
so. He's from the West Coast?
He was working with Bernard Hopkins at one point, Antonio Tarver, Shane Mosley. But recently he came around to join Sergei Kovalov's camp and worked with the Russian. So, but you know who tops the list? A guy by the name of Abel Sanchez.
Abel Sanchez. Well, that name sounds familiar.
Abel Sanchez was a highly accomplished trainer far before he paired up with current middleweight champion Gennady Golovkin.
Oh, okay, that's where I knew the name from.
He made terrible Terry Norris a super welterweight champ and one of the top stars in the 90s. He also made Terry's brother Orlin into a world champion at the cruiserweight level.
Right.
So, anyway, I'm saying, Tim, is I think there's a lot of room for you. There's a lot of room for you in professional boxing. You know, if that's the top 10, you know, then there's a lot of room for you.
Yeah. But that's a lot of hard work, working with the kids, working with those trainers. I think, you know, I would like to help some of the top guys and the guys down on the bottom. My job might be doing on the business part or helping boxing get better, being spokesman for the sport. But I would like to help 1 or 2 boxers out or get involved with that. I would like to do that definitely because I can see where it's really needed.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially defense. Oh man, defense. There's a lot of guys. Their defense is messed up, you know, and they just got to tighten it up. Top guys, they're doing real good. Then all of a sudden they get exposed because they get hit with a good shot and it's over. Anthony Joshua would be on top if he would tighten his defense. Deontay Wilder, he would be the top guy if he knew how to block punch and had his jab. Perfect his jab and block all his punches, he would be the top guy. I'm telling you.
So
he would be the top guy.
If he went back to camp, took a year to really learn how to use that jab properly, and came back, you're saying he'd be the number 1 dog?
No, I'm talking about a month and a half, not a year. I'm talking about a month. I'm talking about a month.
Okay.
He don't need no year.
Program, though. That's on the Tim Witherspoon program, though, right?
He does not need a month. He don't even need a month. He don't.
He just needs a couple of rounds in the ring with you.
Huh?
Yeah, he needs a couple of rounds in the ring with you. That's it.
But it might be other. What you mean, fighting, sparring?
Well, yeah, no, showing him what to do, man. Give him a couple, taps and show him that defense.
Right off the bat, he'll know what I'm talking about. Give me 5 minutes with any. Listen, give me 5 minutes with any of those guys, and they're gonna know what I'm talking about. On my YouTube channel, I'm gonna start. I've been posting little skills here and little skills, and I've been getting good feedback for the posting. Like just simple blocking, just like this. People block jabs like this way, and all this way.
That's too much.
All you have to do is this. Too much move. This. And you can throw a hook for block, throw a hook. They don't even know all this stuff. This old timer stuff.
Yeah, the secrets of the trade. It's the secrets of the trade. That's what it is, man. It's and when you don't have these old trainers, when you don't have the old trainers anymore because they're all dying off and are not able to train anymore, you lose these secrets, man, that don't get passed down. That's why we got to pass down this information. Information is the key here, man. Information is the key. That's all these people need to know. Just remember the information that they're taught, bring it on down the line, and everything else will smooth out.
There's a lot of. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. I was going to talk about Mayweather.
Okay, in a second. I just think you're at a crossroads, Tim, because you just want to help people. So on one hand, you've got the boxing union and all the efforts over here in the union. That's to help boxers around the world. Okay. And so on the Talk and Fight site, I encourage you to get boxers to go to the talkandfight.com site.
Yeah.
Click on that boxers link and register, because when we have a database of boxers, we can go to certain people and say, look, there are 3,000 boxers in this database who need healthcare insurance, for example, or dental care insurance, for example. But we need a database of boxers. Right now, we don't have one, and you don't have one. So if we had one, we'd be able to help the boxers on that level. And that's the union side of the business. On the training side, I think there's a tremendous vacuum right now, a hole in boxing, because there are some old school trainers like the Freddie Roaches of the world who are slowly fading away. Yeah. And they are not being replaced by anyone of note other than Sugar Hill, and who else? Who else is out there? There's lots of room for you, Tim. I'm telling you. Like, I'm agreeing with you. If you were to approach Michael Hunter, Jared Anderson, got big heavyweights who have promising futures, I'm telling you, they would listen to you. Yeah. They would listen to you. You're local. You know what you're talking about.
You think about what you're going to do about the...
I'm not crying over it. I feel really bad for boxing. I'm not really crying because somebody don't ask me to train them, like Joshua or somebody. I just was pushing because I knew that he would win. I knew that Deontay Wilder would get a knockout. I knew even Tyson Fury, if they just listened, I knew. But I was pushing for Joshua because I like him. And I knew that Wilder and Tyson Fury had their things already set up, and Anthony Joshua just was sitting around trying to figure things out. But so that's why I wanted to really push the issue and try to help him, and then it led into me wanting to talk about other things too. So do I want to be a trainer with a towel on my shoulder, walking around with water and stuff? I think I can help boxing out better with you guys talking about with unions and stuff like that. And if somebody need me, I can come in and help. I don't really want to be like a trainer walking around, getting disrespected by the manager or the promoter. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's certain things. Hey, it's certain things that happen. I don't want people talking bad, and they're not going to. They'll give me respect. They'll give me respect.
Damn straight they will.
You know what? I have to imagine, tell me if I'm wrong, I have to imagine that the boxers today have teams of trainers. I don't think they rely solely on one guy. They can't.
Hey, you can't. Listen, you can't have 5 or 6 guys telling you something different. You'll get confused. I'm telling you. You don't have 5. You can't have 2 or 3 different trainers because they're teaching you something different, and you're going to get confused in the ring. Well, which one should I use? You got to throw that punch right there and then. You can't think of which trainer which technique you're going to use. But whatever one that you're using is working, keep doing it.
Yeah.
But that 3 trainers, that's
okay,
that's not
right.
Yeah.
Maybe I miscorrectly stated it. What I meant was, as opposed to the trainer who knows the strategy that the boxer is going to use to win. Okay, so he's now teaching you a strategy to win. I'm surprised that they don't have more trainers in the sense of conditioning training or strength training, other than just pure boxing skill training and or strategy training. So all I'm saying is I would be surprised to hear that they don't have a much more well-rounded team to help them in even a mental health trainer, someone to deal with the pressure.
That's cool. Mental health thing. A lot of them need it too.
Oh my God. Definitely. The mental health thing is huge.
You take a look at all the young people who encounter an awful lot of money real quick, and what happens to them? They go sideways.
They go crazy.
Okay.
You know, so I think you need someone with a bit of maturity, someone who's been around the block, someone like yourself, Tim, who knows what he's talking about, not just simply on the training side of things, but on the complete, well-rounded education of the trainer, of the boxers as they are being trained to fight.
Right.
You know,
somebody that cares about them, that'll tell them, make sure that you that you put your money away, make sure you come to the gym, make sure you get a fitness trainer, all around. Yeah.
It's almost like a guidance counselor for boxing. Right? Guide you in the right way. Like you get a guidance counselor.
Everybody should be looking at this show. Everybody should be looking at this here podcast, because we be talking about some. I've been in a lot of different podcasts, and it's not like this one.
No, we've been talking about the real aspects, man. The real things that are affecting boxing. That's what we talk about.
We gotta find a way. We gotta find a way to get like Bryant. You have one of my agents out in England. You got how many people can get on here at one time?
6 makes it easy.
Yeah, 6 makes it easy for camera.
Okay.
So we can easily get a really good round table going happening here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, actually.
Okay, during the week, if you guys could like text me and fill me in, and I can get some guys on. I can get some guys on. We just gonna try to get him on.
You tried to get Buster Douglas on this week.
Buster Douglas. My mind be thinking about we're gonna do it. I'm gonna call. I've been doing a lot of running around. I'm gonna do that because I'm not gonna miss no more shows. You know, I'm not gonna miss no more shows because this could be the building of some type of
something great.
Where
it's gonna be something great.
Yeah, where everybody is going to tune in and get some good information. You might save some lives. You might change some boxers' ideas. You know.
Exactly.
All right, so that unbelievably winds us up.
Man, we're at an hour. We're at an hour right there. Wicked show again. Tim, thanks. I'll be in touch this week. I'll definitely drop you some texts. I'll remind you about next week. Graham, honestly, thanks again. My partner in crime, the Friday night panelists.
We got some big fights.
Always here. Thanks, guys.
To watch.
All the fans watching, man. Thank you for tuning in to another Friday night panel. Guys, make sure you don't forget that Michaela Mayer card that's about to get underway tonight. Definitely going to be an epic battle there. And guys, don't forget, tomorrow, watching live on Talkin Fight. We doing the Canelo Plant fight live. We're going to watch. We're going to commentate. We're going to bring you the punch by punch, blow by blow, knockout by knockout as it happens in real time. Make sure you check out that. And don't forget to tune in on Sunday for our Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week. See who's going to be our big winner. Who knows? Until next time, it's your man Mike from Knuckle Up and Forward with Mike Orr. Graham, Tim Witherspoon, 2-time heavyweight champ. Thank you again, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Talk to you later.